This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Bears.
Start it up. 180. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Red, go. Check three.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He finds Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
180.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Montgomery, a first down and then some. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Green 18. Check pass. Check pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Green 18.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And who got
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Red, tough.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Blue 58.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blue 58. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Ran, tough. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 48. Come on, D. Hey, look, 48.
Trubisky will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Hey, dude. Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Alert. Hey, we got 4 down. Kill.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Get on the foot right here.
Red, score.
On third down, Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Gets past one man. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Fresno. Hey, alert 3. Shit. Check 24. Check.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Under 10. 10.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
58. 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Coleman. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Mike, 158.
Now it's Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man. It's Williams. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Situation. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, Coleman. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Give him 52 yards on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Protein spill. You got tight right there. Kill.
Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Bandit.
now a give right side, Coleman. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
It's Coleman here, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn, anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
18. Get in the weight room. Check 48's the mic. Check 48. Bravo. 18. Check. Lucky. Check. Ran, go.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. He finds Robinson. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 88 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second down and goal. Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Right there. 54 Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
18, look for 18. Man,
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Blue.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Hey, Haywood.
10. Watch out.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Big gain on the play. But it's third down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On second down, it's Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.